So this is the next video for my Facecloth projects. I already did the warping on my warp board. I brought the chain over onto my loom. I had attached it onto the back and then kind of draped it over the front. I had taken off my reed, laid it down flat on some leaf sticks, and basically slayed the reed accordingly. Now this basically I decided to use, in the first video I said I was going to use 8-2 cotton, and then 8-4 cotton would have been the pattern. I didn't think that, I did some sampling and it didn't work out very well. So this is 16-2 cotton for the warp and weft. The pattern I'm going to use 8-2 cotton, and we'll see how well that does, because that should be a lot thicker. Again, any of these process, basically, if you go back to one of my projects that I did for a scarf, I went through, in detail all the different things about warping the chain, slaying the reed, putting the thread through the heddles, etc. If you need like the step by step. Okay. Once I put I slayed the reed, basically put it back into the actual container there. Right now I'm actually threading the heddles. Okay, so when I thread the heddles, I'm just going to adjust the camera. So I readjusted the camera. Basically, you can see all the different threads are coming through. This is basically a 12 dent reed that we're using right here, and I ended up having to, because it's 24 EPI that I was doing, I ended up putting 2 threads through each dent. Even though there's 2 threads through each dent, only 1 thread is going through each heddle. Okay, so basically I've already done 3, as you can see. When I do a set pattern, basically I will tie it off just so that I know that I've done it, I've rechecked it, so I don't have to worry in case there's a boo-boo along the way. So I'm about to start like the threading of the next one here. Okay, if we actually take a look at the pattern that I've laid out here, okay, you can see that the threading basically needs to be for the various harnesses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then it goes to a 1, and then it goes backwards 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, and that's basically each set for the rosepath threading. And so I'm going to be basically doing that all the way along. I have a total of 300 threads, as I said, doubled up in the 12 dent reed. Then afterwards, once I've got this threaded, I'm going to be doing some plain weave for a short period of time, and then we'll start on to the actual snowflake pattern and see how that works. So very quickly, again, if we do it, just to show you a little bit here. All right, so we've got our 8, and I have a really hard time always seeing where these harnesses go. I always miss a harness somehow. I don't know if it's because it's shiny or what exactly, but I have a hard time tracking each row of these. When it's 4, I have no issues whatsoever. 8 kills me. All right, so I've got my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I missed 6. I always seem to miss 6. 6, 7, 8, and 8. Okay, so basically I've taken out the next one. I've unknotted it. I always have a slip knot at the end of it. Okay, so basically I'm just going to remove the slip knot. And as I go through the actual dent, you'll notice that there's 2 in each one. So I take 2 out at a time. Okay, and then I just take 1. All right, and then I thread it through. In this case, it's going to be. So basically I'm going to take all of these. I'm going to do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Then I'm going to do the 1 and then the 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. At the end of that, what I do is I take them all back, and then I'm going to basically recheck in the proper order, make sure everything's there's no crossed or mix-ups, and then basically I just tie on the actual bow at the end to know that that's been checked, and then I move on to the next section right there. Okay, I'm not going to go through that right now. It's on a previous video. If you want to take a look at putting the thread through the heddles for my scarf video, it shows you how to do that basically. If you're not already aware of how to do that. Okay, and then once that's done, I'll come back and we'll continue on with the next step of the project.